Lucille is my great-grandmother. Her legacy inspires us, and it informs the work that we do. From the restaurants to just our approach to business to how we approach our community. She was a chef, an educator, an entrepreneur, trailblazer, barrier breaker, just a force of nature.
I love the outdoors. I've been camping my whole life, but cooking food has always been an afterthought. So I'm teaming up with Chevy, hopping in the Silverado, and meeting some incredible chefs to learn how to cook like a cowboy. I'm meeting up with chef and restaurateur Chris Williams of Lucille's in Houston. It's a restaurant that he opened as a tribute to his great-grandmother and culinary pioneer, Lucille B. Smith.
The style of food that we serve over at Lucille's, it's informed and defined by Lucille's journey, her freedom as a chef. She was an African-American woman who came up in the segregated South right after slavery. You could see in her cookbook that her range and her style was not limited by the framing of the people of that time. She happened to be an amazing chef, an amazing entrepreneur, but all things served one purpose, and it was the community service. She used her mastery to serve her community, and that's exactly what we do.
Chris and I are headed to Kendleton, a tiny town 50 miles southwest of Houston, where Chris has been working to reestablish a farm to combat food insecurity in this historic community. I'm interested because you're so much more than a chef. Like, when did this shift for you take place?
I guess it's been coming for a while, but the pandemic definitely was a catalyst. We switched our focus to our greater community. It woke me up to our true product is our purpose. And business needs to be more than just for profits. Kendleton was established in the 1860s by freed farmers, and they created their own agricultural hub. Kendleton now is still a proud community, but much like everybody else in this country, the trade of farming just went away. And now they just don't have easy access to fresh food that everybody deserves. It's an absolute food desert. This is our first of many farms. This is 3 acres out of 10 that we've activated so far. Obviously, we're not a commercial farm, but what we're focused on is the community that we're serving. Each community has some staple ingredients that they know and love, and we grow specifically for that. So we hire from the community, teach them how to be masters of the land and to grow what they want.
And what's your ultimate goal?
The ultimate goal really is to create direct access to this community that is 15 miles away from any fresh food sources, while also creating interest and ownership as they were 130 years ago back during Reconstruction. If we're going to do things, we want it to have a real impact. And we know that there is no progress without food security. We know that through that labor, through that education, there's a level of dignity that comes with that just has a huge impact. At our restaurants every year we have a pig roast. Just like with our farming, everything that we do, we try to reduce waste. So with this animal, everything's edible. The great thing about cooking the whole animal and serving it is like just to appreciate everything that comes from it. We're gonna do 2 hours upside down. We're gonna remove the heat, flip the pig over, score the flesh, and then let it finish for about another hour. We're gonna go ahead and make our sides. A traditional kind of country potato salad. Fire roasted potatoes, a delicata squash, parsley, celery, a little bit of red onion. And this salad, it's an iteration of one that I came up with based off of our first harvest from here.
It brings new meaning to farm to table.
Yeah,
You bring the table to the farm. It's kind of a hack.
Let's pull out this pig.
Oh, wow. I'm not used to seeing pig like this, like the whole animal. I think it's jarring at first, but it makes you a little more in tune with where your food's coming from, where it's sourced.
Which is what we should be, you know what I mean? Flavor all the way through.
You nailed it. Anything you add on top of that is just gonna detract from this flavor. Just perfect soft texture. Oh,
damn,
well
that's
done.
good.
Well done.
That's good. We're carrying on my great-grandmother's legacy through service. Not just running a profitable business, but it's also to benefit the community as well. And so that's what she was all about.
It's really inspiring to meet a business owner who's more inspired by the change he can make rather than making money, creating jobs through farming. And it's bringing back the culture that may have been lost over the past 100 years. I'm just walking away with learning a lot. It was much more than a pig roast.